Hello guys, welcome back to some Modern Man here today, and today we are playing some Pauper. I believe this deck is called Pig Trinket. That's what I was told by my viewers, and I think this deck's sweet. So the point of this deck is to out-card value of your opponent with cards like Mole Drifter. You can cycle Crows and Tusker early in the game if you need a basic land, or if you need a body, you can cast it later. Deep Analysis, Trinket Mage can fetch you Savok Lifestaff, which is good against the red aggro decks, and it can fetch you lands. And it can grab you Executioner's Capsules. Crypt Rats is like a mini Wrath for all the black mana you have. And you're really just trying to also gain advantage out of Grim Harvest. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Recover for 3 whenever a creature is put in your graveyard from the battlefield. You may pay 3. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Otherwise, exile this card. And that's all you're really trying to do. You're trying to value Grim Harvest, outvalue your opponent in cards. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into a game. What do we think of this hand? I think this hand's pretty good. This is a problem I've noticed while playing with this deck off camera, is it has a lot of problems with lands. Sometimes you get enough mana, sometimes you don't. And if you do, you normally win. Or if you do, you normally flood. But being that we have 2 of the strongest cards in our hand and Mole Drifter, we will keep. And let's hope we gets us there. What are we playing against? That's the question. Affinity, huh? Interesting. Okay. Well, we drew our own Seed of the Synod. But let's lead on Jungle Hollow and pass. Is it Boilerwork? So they might not actually be Affinity. Interesting. Let's go ahead and play Swamp and try to protect our island and play, or our blue source, and play Sakura Tri-Builder. Pass turn. Sack this probably to get an island? It's either an island or a forest. Not 100% sure. Spell Bomb. That's kind of unfortunate against us. Are they on the improvised deck? Let's go ahead and sack this. I was debating doing it or not, just trying to get in there with some damage, but I don't think it's important enough. Let's grab an island. Draw a Bajuka Bog. Sure. Let's go ahead and play that, just for the fact I want to be able to cast my Mole Drifter next turn if I can. Play Executioner's Capsule. Pass turn. Yeah, Prophetic Prism. It does seem that they're on the improvised deck. And I'm not totally afraid of that deck. I haven't really got to play much against it, so I don't know. I only have 1 land, too. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a Mole Drifter turn. Another Tri-Builder, not too worried about that right now. Let's go ahead and cast the Mole Drifter. I probably plan on filtering into a black and sacking their Spell Bomb. Draw 2 cards off our Mole Drifter. And go back up to 6 cards in hand. And get a 2/2 body out of it. Yep, filters into a black, sacks their Spell Bombs, and draws a card. Sure. We've already played our land, so it doesn't matter. Tri-Builder, 2 Deep Analysis. Okay, that's not too bad. I'll probably play a Tri-Builder. And I don't know what else. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a Deep Analysis turn, depending on what they do. If they play a dude, I might actually just Chainer's Edict away their guy. And play their Tri-Builder. 2 mana. Filtering. And the double red. Sure. Beetleback Chief. Card's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so they might not actually be the improvised deck. They might actually be the Jeskai Rebirth deck. Simic Growth Chamber. That card's pretty good. Let's go ahead and get in there for 2. Green, black. Let's play Simic Growth Chamber. Return Swamp. cast Sakura Tri-Builder. Pass. I should have kept up. Should have actually bounced the island instead so I can keep up Capsule and Tragic Slip. But I don't know of many creatures that can survive through a Tragic Slip. Opponent attacks with everything. We'll go ahead and block the Beetleback Chief. Take 2, sack the Tri-Builder. Grab a... Actually, might be time to grab Swamps just for our Crypt Rats. Yeah, I think that's actually what we'll do. Grab a Swamp. Take 2, go to 19. Opponent chooses not to cast anything. So let's go ahead and fire off a Tragic Slip on the Beetleback Chief. Galv Blast the Mole Drifter. Sure. That's fine. Tree of Tails. Not the greatest draw. What do we want to leave open? Let's do this. Leave up blue, black, and green. Cast another Mole Drifter. Draw 2 cards. Okay, there's our Crypt Rats. So I think it is the time to start grabbing Swamps. So let's play a Terramorphic Expanse. Cast another Sakura Tri-Builder. What do you got? You gonna terminate Mole Drifter? Sure. Play the Tri-Builder, pass turn. Sack it to grab a Swamp. Terramorphic Expanse out of Swamp as well. That'll put us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black sources. Grim Harvest would be an ideal draw. Opponent attacks with their goblins. We're going to block with Tri-Builder, then sack. Grab another Swamp. Take 1, go to 18. Opponent casts a Thought Cast. That's pretty good. The card is the Bee's Knees. What do you have? Another Beetleback Chief. Okay, so I'm most likely playing this Crypt Rats then. Crack Terramorphic Expanse, grab a Swamp. Undying Evil. I can Undying Evil the Crypt Rats. I don't think that's what I want to do. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. I gotta do it for 2. So I can play Deep Analysis the same turn I play Crypt Rats. There's the Crypt Rats. And let's crack the Crypt Rats for 2. Wipe their board. We both take 2. Deep Analysis targeting myself. Hate when it does that. What do I want to do here? Probably play Simic Growth Chamber. Probably actually want to pick up Jungle Hollow and gain an extra life. Yeah, let's do that. Pick up the Jungle Hollow. Maybe it should have been Bajuka Bog. Not 100% sure there. Pass turn. Okay. Opponent has 6 cards. We have 6 cards. We're both at 16. My opponent has 5 mana. I have 3, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11. So I'm ahead on board. But I don't really have anything in my hand. Grim Harvest would be the best draw. What is that? Oh, they're playing Grixis Metalcraft. That's what they're playing. Okay. Which is battlefield I lose 4, they gain 4. Card's pretty good. Sure. Probably need to kill that guy. Rakdos Carnarium. Bounces a land. Ooh, Trinket Mage. That's a good card. Well, let's lead on the Chainer's Edict. Get rid of their vampires. What's deep analysis? Target ourselves. Oh. Those are some pretty alright draws. Not too shabby. Play the Trinket Mage. I'm probably going to grab another Life Staff. And play the Tree of Tales. Play first Life Staff. Play second Life Staff. Storm count 5, by the way. Equip the Trinket Mage with some Life Staffs. And pass turn. 4/2 whenever it dies, we gain 6 life. It's pretty good. Not too bad. Next turn we can also cast a Crozen Tusker. Or we can cycle it to draw a card and get a land. Opponent cast a Prophetic Prism, sure. Plays their Seed of the Synod that they bounced. Cast another Thought Cast for infinite value. And chooses not to do anything. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so now I feel like we Bajuka Bog the opponent. Get rid of their graveyard, even though I doubt they have any graveyard synergies. Maybe they do, though. What is it? Oh, Reaping the Graves. Returns their vampire. That's fine. I'm glad I didn't cast anything before the Bajuka Bog. Exiled their graveyard. Go to combat. Attack for 4. Opponent goes to 16. Let's go ahead and cast our Crozen Tusker. I would prefer to leave some black mana up and blue mana. So let's cast Crozen Tusker. Move some equips. Let's leave a black and a blue up. Pass turn. Now we have an 8/5 when it dies, we gain 6 life. It's pretty good. Put another Prophetic Prism, sure. Draws another card. See, this is where this deck excels. It excels in the grindy decks, against the grindy decks. Especially you can get so much card advantage. You have Wraths in your deck, unlike most other decks. And sometimes you even out-mana Tron, which is crazy to think about, but you definitely can. You gonna play your vampire? There's their vampire, sure. I lose 4, they gain 4, go to 20. Draw another land, which isn't great. Let's go ahead and move a Life Staff to Trinket Mage, spread out the damage a little bit. Go to combat. Attack with everything. Opponent takes 10, goes to 10. This costs 7. We have 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we could Chainer's Edict our own Crowsome Tusker, give it Undying. Or actually, it'd probably be better to do it to Trinket Mage. No. I think that's... I don't know. If they have, like... what's the card I'm thinking of? Galvanic Blast plus... another Vampire, we're dead. But I don't know how likely that is. Cast with Flashback on their Vampires. Play Jungle Hollow. Gain a life. Move the Life Staff to Trinket Mage, because I just realized I can actually Executioner's Capsule my own Trinket Mage if I need to. Pass turn. Now we keep up Executioner's Capsule and Undying Evil, depending on what they have. Another Vault of Whispers, sure. Terminate. That's fine. Actually, it's just Undying Evil it. Comes back into play as a 7/6. Okay, what do you got, opponent? What do you have? Another Witch? Put me to 2. Oh, Mole Drifter. Mole Drifter's fine. I'm actually probably just Chainer's Edict that out of the way and keep up Capsule for the Trinket Mage. I think that's probably the best play depending on what we draw. Fume Spitter. That's not awful. Definitely not awful. Let's play Vault of Whispers. Chainer's Edict my opponent. Do they have a removal spell? Gut check. And my opponent scoops it up. Okay, going to game 2 against Grixis Metalcraft. Definitely bringing in the Wickerbow Elders. Maybe the Negates. Definitely Nature's Claims. Maybe I don't actually need, like... I don't know. I don't know. I think we want to cut one Executioner's Capsule just because they have a lot of black creatures in their deck. Same reason I think we need to cut a Chainer's Edict. I think it's less than perfect against my opponent. We can cut a Brindleboar. Let's cut a Tragic. Oh, let's cut a Fume Spitter. Let's actually cut 2 Fume Spitters and a Trinket Mage. Let me see what the curve looks like. Yeah, we'll try it like that. Let me know down below how you guys would have sideboarded. And I won't see you in the next game because we're going right to it. Going right to it. This is what I was talking about the first game, where sometimes you just don't have good mana. So we're going to have to mulligan. Yes. This hand's actually pretty good. We'll keep it. It's not... Let me rephrase that. It's not great. But it's definitely alright. We'll bottom the Wickerbow Elder. I would prefer a land, so I could play the turn 2 Sakura Tribe Elder if possible. That's not a land. Gain a life, go to 21, pass turn. Does opponent have the Duress? What a whiff. What a whiff. Why would you bring in Duress against this deck? What are you afraid of? Huh, that's interesting. I don't know what you'd be afraid of in this deck. Like removal spells, maybe? Huh. Okay. Whatever. Opponent gains a life. We did draw that land, which is good. So we'll play the forest, or the swamp. Play Tribe Elder. It's got to tap for a green, not a black. Pass turn. It's a pretty good top deck, I'm not going to lie. But it is what it is. Their instep probably grab an island. There's Prophetic Prism from the opponent, sure. Another Mortuary Mire, sure. Not revealing any artifacts for me to blow up this game. Actually, do I plan on playing anything next turn? So what I'm debating is I could actually just get in for a damage, and that might be more important. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to sacrifice the Tri-Belter here. So we'll play... go to combat. Attack for 1. Second main phase, cast the second Tri-Belter. Play Growth Chamber. Return the Swamp to my hand. Pass turn. And now I can keep a Tri-Belter around to enable a Tragic Slip if I need to. Trinket Mage, sure. What are we getting? Probably a land. Yeah, but they got a Great Furnace. Played the Great Furnace. Sure. Instep, sack Tri-Belter. Let's grab a Swamp and an Island, I think? No. Yeah, Swamp and Island's fine. We're just going to sack them both. Chainer's Edict's not particularly exciting. Cast the Muldrifter. Draw 2 cards. Okay, that's not awful. Play a Swamp. Play Fume Spitter. Pass turn. Galvablast the Muldrifter. Sure. It's fine. We have another one in our hand. Really want to draw a Grim Harvest so you guys can see the effects of that card that has on the game. Like, you can also abuse it with, like, Fume Spitter. So, like, you sack it, pay 3, get your Grim Harvest back to your hand. Just keep doing that over and over again. Opponent attacks for 2. We go to 19. Right? Yep, 19. Okay. So they played their Great Furnace. We don't need that up anymore. We have another Trinket Mage. Prophetic Prism, sure. Draws them a card. Tragic Slip, okay. So they could potentially have a counterspell up. So, actually probably just going to cast Brindlebore. Play Tree of Tales and pass turn. Played a little conservative. Trying to be sneaky with their double blue over there. I see you, opponent. I see what you're trying to do. I'm also still not blocking that Trinket Mage. That's fine. I'll go to 17. My Brindlebore puts me at a virtual 21 when I sack it. If I sack it. Beetleback Chief. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Okay, do we have anything at the end step? I could kill a Goblin and a Beetleback Chief, which is probably the play. Let's go ahead and kill a Goblin. Actually, I think I'd rather kill a Trinket Mage. No. Yeah, let's kill a Trinket Mage because they can get it back with, what is that, Reap the Graves or Sow the Graves or whatever that card's called. And 3 bodies is harder to deal with than 1. That can get us a Savak Lifestaff. Or do I just want to keep trying to grind out card advantage with Muldrifter? Huh. So let's go 2, 3, 4, 5. Hardcast Muldrifter. Draw 2 cards. Okay, neither of those are cards we needed. But we could play a Sakura Tri-Builder and pass turn. Okay, so Sakura Tri-Builder will probably get us a black again. Just for the Crypt Rats. Thought cast for 2. Okay. It's less than exciting for my opponent, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes. Drew a land. Good for them. Now we just need to draw a Wickerbow Elder. Or a Nature's Claim. You got a Galv Blast for the Mole Drifter? Sorcery speed? No. Maybe not. What do you have, opponent? Firebolt for the Mole Drifter. Sure. Opponent chooses not to attack. So we'll sack our Tri-Builder here. Grab a Swamp. Draw the Grim Harvest. Okay, so now we're talking. Now I can just keep getting back my Mole Drifters or Sakura Tri-Builders to keep ramping me. Huh. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Interesting. So I could go 3, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're actually probably just going to Grim Harvest the Tri-Builder. Oh, there's your obligatory train for the day. Play the Tri-Builder. Pass turn. I think we're gonna do this for a little bit, just until we have enough mana where we can do it with Brindlebore. Then our opponent really can't do anything. If we just gain like 8 life a turn, 4 life a turn. And we get a blocker out of it as well. This time we're probably going to sack the Tri-Builder for an island. What do you have? Another Beetleback Chief? Now you got to play the Vampire. Oh, your own Mole Drifter, huh? Getting fancy. Getting real fancy. That's fine. The reason I kept Chainer's Edict in is because sometimes they have the improvised hexproof guy. The rest. Well, do I let them take my Tragic Slip? The problem is, if I sack my Tri-Builder, put my Grim Harvest trigger on the stack, it'll be in my hand when Duress resolves. So, yeah, I guess you can have the Tragic Slip. That's fine. Not super worried about a 2/2 flyer. It is annoying, don't get me wrong, but I'm not super worried about it. Sack the Tri-Builder. Grim Harvest trigger. Put our Grim Harvest back in our hand. Tri-Builder is going to grab us an island. Drew another Chainer's Edict. That's not interesting. So we're basically going to, I think, keep doing that over and over again until we have 10 mana. So that'll cast 5, 6, 7. We have 9. Or I could just do it with Brindlebore and Trinket Mage out a Executioner's Capsule. Interesting. No, let's just Grim Harvest back the Tri-Builder again. Another thing you can do with it is you can Grim Harvest back like Fume Spitters. Play Secure Tri-Belter so we hit our land for the turn. I guess we could Tragic Slip as well, or Chainer's Edict to our opponent. It's not really doing anything in our hand. Yep, figured they would sack their Goblin. Let's open this back up since we have the Grim Harvest train online. Pass turn. Now we just have to find a way to win the game. Trinket Mage. Ah, they're going to get their Spell Bomb. That's pretty good. If they still have it. They might not actually have it. They definitely have it. Okay. Nope. Sacking this in response. I would like to have my Grim Harvest. And for you not to have it. Exiled. Get my Grim Harvest back. Get a land. Let's grab another Swampy. Another Swamp. So now we're at 10 mana. We can do it. Yeah, they should do it now. Oh, maybe not. You gonna Firebolt this guy? Make me put it in the graveyard? Probably not an awful idea, but I'm gonna gain 4 life. Now they're probably gonna crack their Spell Bomb. Yep, there you go. They're going to draw a card. They could have tried to wait around for me to crack or cast my Grim Harvest, but that would have just been awkward. Been a long, really weird waiting game. Opponent attacks for 4. We go back down to 17. Wickerbrow Elder's a pretty good card. I do enjoy me a Wickerbrow Elder. What do we got? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana? So let's go ahead and cast our Muldrifter first. We want to make sure we have enough green mana. Draw 2 cards. Okay. Huh. Let's play the Wickerbow Elder. Play Thornwood Falls. Gain a life. Remove a counter from this, blow up their Seat of the Synod. It's better to hit their lands than their cycling. They have all their mana, basically. Or all they're filtered. They have all their mana, so there's no reason to try to hit that, in my opinion. I might be wrong. Thoughtcast, of course. Drawing infinite cards for the opponent. Another Great Furnace, sure. They can't really kill my Wickerbrow Elder either because I can just get it back and then start shooting their other stuff. Over and over again. Probably terminate on the Muldrifter. I'm assuming. Next turn, probably going to play Trinket Mage. Might play Chainer's Edict. Terminate on the Wickerbow Elder. That's interesting. Do they have another Spell Bomb? Huh. Really? That's an interesting attack. Let's go ahead and block their Muldrifter. Take 4, go to 14. Seems fair. What do they got? You gonna terminate it? There'd be no reason to attack if you're gonna terminate it, right? Oh, do they have a duress? Oh, no duress either? Interesting. Crypt Rats. That's not a bad draw. So I don't actually think we're gonna play Trinket Mage this turn. We are going to Grim Harvest back the Elder. Let's go blue, black, get back the Elder. Play the Elder. Play Crypt Rats. Pass turn. Keep up Elder and Crypt Rats conveniently. Not enough for Grim Harvest Recover, but I think we'll be okay. Galvanic Blast, maybe? On the Elder. It's fine. We're going to remove a counter to shoot a Great Furnace. It's fine. I do not want to recover my... Oh, it exiles it, doesn't it? That's awkward. Ah. No. That's... I forgot it does that. Oh, well. We're due for some draw spells that aren't Mole Drifters. Let's go ahead and just fire the Crypt Rats off. You gonna pump their dudes? What? What is this? Ghostly Flicker? Kills all their dudes, though. You gonna get another Spell Bomb? Still kills their dudes. I don't understand. Vault of Whispers, sure. Okay. What are we doing here, opponent? You got another dude? Be pretty good. For you, at least. Oh. Getting back Beetleback Chief. And a Mole Drifter. Of course we draw a land. Why wouldn't we? Trinket Mage. Get a Life Staff. And hope we draw a... What's that card I'm thinking of? Deep Analysis. That's what I was thinking of. Opponent's going to play their Mole Drifter. We'll draw some more cards. I think Deep Analysis is actually the only way we get back into this game. Mole Drifter, sure. Seen that coming. And draws 2 cards. Firebolts the Trinket Mage. We gain 2 life. 3 life, rather. Fume Spitter. Well, it's Chainer's Edict the opponent. Fume Spitter Life Staff. Pass turn. Depending on what we draw next turn, we might just scoop it up, because I don't think we're going to win the game. My opponent has 6 cards in their hand. We have 0. Opponent's at 17. We're at 15. I mean, the only way we potentially come back is the Deep Analysis, but Beetleback Chief's a card. Fume Spitter, sure. Gain 3 more life, go to 18. Is it Beetleback Chief time? Sure. Can I equip their creatures with Savak Life Staff? Crypt Rats, not a bad draw. Okay, we're halfway there. Pass turn now. I can do it for a 1, 2, 3, 4. Kill all the dudes. Gain 3. I actually think I'll just take this hit and wait a turn. But that I ended up scooping because I had something I had to go take care of. But let's bring in back the Crypt Rats. I think a 4th Crypt Rats is needed over especially a Chainer's Edict. Now Spell Bombs might even be alright. Not great. They have really just one card that gets stuff back. Maybe actually Duress. Take out like Crows and Tuskers. Another Chainer's Edict. Let's actually bring in a Crows and Tusker. Let's try it like that. Let me know down below how you guys would have sideboarded. I don't exactly know what's right and what's wrong. Just me trying it out. I would like to play first. His hand's not particularly great, but we have a Crows and Tusker to get a land, so we'll keep it. Opponent mills to 6, unfortunately. Mills to 5, okay. Keeps their hand. We do have a turn 1 Nature's Claim, so if they kept an artifact land and that's it, they're not in a great spot. And that's not an artifact land, okay. Play Terramorphic Expanse, pass turn. Probably get a swamp off our Expanse. Nature's Claim away their Vault of Whispers. And they take our Grim Harvest with their Duress. Sure. Crack Terramorphic Expanse, grab a Swamp for the Crypt Rats. Draw a Tragic Slip. Keep up Cycling Crows and Tusker. See if they have their second land. Did I read it right? I did not read it right, unfortunately. But it did put them back a land for 1 mana, so that's okay. Cycle the Crows and Tusker. I would like to get a land. Let's go Island? Yeah, let's grab an island this time. Draw our card now. What are we going to draw? Secure a Tribe Elder. Okay, sure. It's pretty good. Play Terramorphic Expanse. Play Secure a Tribe Elder. Pass turn. Next turn we can cast a Muldrifter. Might actually not sack our Tribe Elder here. Well, actually, I think I will. Oh, crap. I forgot about that again. Oh, well. Mistakes happen. Need to keep that up over there so I always see it. Grab a basic. Which one are we going to grab? Let's grab a forest. Crack Expanse. Grab a swamp. Wickerbrow Elder is a good one. I might actually play that over Muldrifter. And when I say might, I mean I will play that over Muldrifter. Shoot a Vault of Whispers. Pass turn. Puts pretty good clock on the board as well. Great Furnace. You got the Fire Blast or the Galvanic Blast. 2 mana Prophetic Prism, 3 mana Thoughtcast. Trinket Mage, sure. What do they get? Vault of Whispers, sure. Where's that at? Why is that not showing up? Fume Spitter, okay. Let's go to combat and then play our Muldrifter. Let's cast... so now I'm in this awkward spot. I want to keep up Nature's Claim and Fume Spitter, but I can't. So I think the more impactful card will be the Nature's Claim if I draw it. Cast a Muldrifter, draw 2 cards. Neither of those are the cards I wanted. Gain a life, pass turn. There's that, so we can get rid of that. Firebolt the... Okay, Galvanic Blast of Wickerbrow. What do we draw? Bajuka Bog? Sure. Let's go ahead and bog our opponent. I think I made a couple misplays there with the Grim Harvest. Yeah, it's my fault, but you know what happens sometimes. I know I'm making an excuse, but it is what it is. Played the Crypt Rats and the Fume Spitter past turn. Opponent just drawing out of their mana problem. They only have 3 cards left in their hand, which is pretty good for us. What do they have for 5? Muldrifter? I'd prefer it not to be a Muldrifter. Okay, so go to combat. Attack for 2. Opponent goes to 19. We'll play another Executioner's Capsule. Pass turn. I can't auto-yield the turn anymore. Gallop Blast, huh? Well, let's go ahead and set the board on fire for, what, 3? Let's do it for 3. Oh, I meant to Undying Evil that. Oh well. Didn't hold priority. I don't think it would have mattered. Got your Muldrifter here? Yep. Bounce the Bajuka Bog. Still don't really have anything, unfortunately. Pass turn. What are we looking to draw? Like a Muldrifter would be good. Deep Analysis would also be pretty good. Maybe I should add more Deep Analysis. I feel like I always need more card draw in this deck. Beetleback Chief. That card's pretty good. Duress. Let me duress you, opponent. You gonna reap the graves in response? I probably scooped that. Chainer's Edict, Trinket Mage, Boilworks. Sure. Bajuka Bog you anyways, because it doesn't matter. Pass turn. There's the opponent's Trinket Mage, sure. Spell Bomb, sure. Attacks for 4, that's fine. Sure. Played both of those. I think we're just dead. This is the turn. The turn. Is it there? Is it there? One time? Oh. Well, I'm going to go ahead and scoop it up. I would like to remind you guys to smash that thumbs up button if you guys like what you see and want to see more. Helps me out, helps you out, helps everybody out, allows me to create more content like this on a daily basis. Also, remember to comment down below with any deck suggestions, play suggestions, anything like that, sideboard suggestions even. Also, remember to follow me on Twitter and like my Facebook page. Both links will be in the description below. Also, you can email me if you guys just want to talk to me about anything and everything. That link will also be in the description below. Also, if you guys like this content, there is probably more content on the channel that you would like, so go ahead and just check it out. I would really appreciate it. Watch my older videos. You know, my quality has drastically improved, so there is that. Remember to subscribe to this channel so you can see more awesome content like this on a daily basis, and I hope you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.